you asked.
I'm getting kind of sick of this opening jingle. I think I gotta find something else. Somebody write me a theme song. Do it now. I'm Jay. This is episode 52 of the number 16 comedy show on the internet. We got Dave and Artie with us. How you doing?
I'm back.
Artie's back.
I'm back.
This is we've been getting a lot of you lately, Artie.
I know. Have I gotten to the lowest ranked podcast yet?
Last week was the numbers weren't too good, so maybe.
Ooh, oh no.
Yeah. Show's just going down the shitter. What are you gonna do?
It was a good show, though.
It was a good show.
Sounded like it was a good show.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So now we got this high expectation to live up to. So I think we got a lot of good topics, though. Where we got to follow up with the Craigslist ad we put up last week, too.
Yeah.
So I guess we should explain what the ad was, or else none of the responses will make any sense. It's kind of a combo ad, right?
At first, I just wanted to see, if I'd get any reactions out of people, and sure enough, I got at least, 8 or 9 responses, and some, angry. One lady was, pissed. One lady was just, wrote me a paragraph, and she was absolutely serious.
Awesome. So basically we were saying that all the women on Craigslist are looking for sugar daddies. And also we read a story about an ape ripping a woman apart. So we decided to add a part about if somebody has an ape, that's also cool.
Yep.
So why don't you go through some of those responses?
All right, I'll give you some names. You want to hear Irina?
Yes, I would love to hear Irina.
Irina was the one who wrote the paragraph. She says, "Hello, man. My name is Irina. I'm on a dating site for the first time in my life, and hardly I can tell what exactly sparked my interest in your profile. I do not think that any profiles is able precisely to define all qualities and all depth of the soul of the person you are looking for."
Is she new to the internet? Because Craigslist doesn't have profiles. And you talked about an ape.
Yeah, no, she wrote this, and then she's like, I wanted to write, "I'm lonely, single, 30-year-old woman. There's nothing wrong with me, but I can't expect to find the men of my dreams in a bar or at a club. Those places are for superficial people whose only judgment upon you is based on appearance and not the content of their character. I have lost many close people in my life. This has enriched me to see what is really important." She can't spell.
Well, this is in response to you want a woman to spoil you, cook for you, clean for you, and have an ape.
Yeah, there's so much more.
No wonder she's single.
She said,
"These women, man. Well, what is she doing on Craigslist? Looking for a man anyway?
Well, now that year I was single, I'm thinking, what the fuck? I should have just started asking for apes and money.
That's what the internet's for, man. Why don't you just get what you want? Get your message out there. Just put it out there. I want a woman who's gonna, clean for me, cook for me, do whatever I want, and have an ape, and just see what you get."
You know what? I don't even feel like wiping anymore. I think it's overrated. I want a woman with a lot of toilet paper and a clean fist.
The other one I got was...
What, is that one done?
Oh, you want me to read the rest of it?
I would love to hear more of that. She sounds like she's really
needs
having
a little more time. She needs a little more time. All that effort? Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. Okay, where did I leave off? Oh, I have lost many close people in my life. This has enriched... Oh, I read that. I was hurt in my life. Who didn't? But I still live with the hope that God will put me on the right path to meet my other half.
I was hurt in my life. Who didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's not an English teacher.
Right. Definitely not an English teacher. But, what else? I can share all the wonderful moments in life. I want to fail in love, and feel totally enamored when I see him, talk to him, and hear his voice. She wrote him voice, not his voice.
She failed in life. She failed in grammar.
I have decided to take this step. Courageous for me to step way to possible happiness because I always gave chance to my destiny. Either way, I'm looking for someone who I can spend time with and get rid of feelings of loneliness. I want to take it nice and slow as friends and see if we are right for each other and if we are compatible. Maybe she spelled compatible right.
Does she have an ape?
What's up?
Does she have an ape?
She doesn't mention an ape in this, but she really, really, really like gave me this depressing.
You should call this chick, man. I think you guys really bonded.
She sent a picture.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. She sent a picture.
You mean she sent all of us a picture? Cough it up. We have to see this.
I have to see this woman.
All right. Hold on.
This is what a shattered soul looks like.
Should I forward it? What's your email? I don't even know your email. I can write off.
Can you? All right. The Brink of Sanity. The Brink of Sanity at gmail.com. And then when I get it, I'll put it on PhotoBucket and then post it in the chat room.
Perfect.
Then everyone can see it.
All right. You want me to read another one?
Yeah, I think so. How many responses did you get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
God, I love Craigslist.
This one was funny. This lady was. It has been my lifelong dream to answer to a man's every whim. I can't believe I found you, my king. And I have a monkey, just like you said. His name is Jerk. I can't wait to cater to you, my king.
Awesome.
She hates it.
Wow.
She hates it. She hated it so bad. She's probably like 58.
So you have 2 girlfriends so far.
2, yeah. One with a monkey. Go figure.
See what happens when you do the show? You go places, man.
What's the other one? Her name is Angel Poshi. Poshi. This was simple. It's, hey, babe, I'm 33 years old and very horny. You're real? Waiting on your reply. So I'm 3 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that's just some kind of like fake person. What the hell is this?
A fake person on Craigslist? No.
No
Never.
way. Come on. The king of Nigeria is on Craigslist.
There's a lot of kings in Nigeria. I
They're
think all
all
you have to
broke
do
ass.
is live till you're 18 and then you're a king in Nigeria.
If you have like 2 goats, you're a king.
Once you pull off your second web scam, you're a king.
Dude, did you hear about that woman who got tapped for like over 100 G's? She kept sending this guy money like over and over again.
We
And
did
he's
about
like, I need
a half
more.
hour
I'm
on
still not the king. I need to be.
Yeah, we did
it was
about a
so-
half hour on her one episode.
That's
Was
right.
that the lady
That's
at
right.
McDonald's? Was that a different lady that got scammed at McDonald's?
That
or
was a
something
lady
like
they
that?
said got scammed, but she actually just got robbed. They were going over to scam her, and she gave the lady her address, so they decided to just rob her. And she had $100,000 in her closet.
Brilliant.
Was that it for those responses?
I'm reading this one right now. She doesn't know her own name. She goes, "Hi, cutie. I am Kelly." She asked, "I am Kelly.
Mhm.
I'm 29 years old and kind of drunk. I wouldn't help but laugh at your posting, so I figured I would check you out. Hit me back. I'd meet for coffee. Maybe.
All right, so you have 3 girlfriends and a potential girlfriend. Not
Yeah,
bad.
but I can't. What's up?
I said not bad. That's a pretty good haul.
Yeah, but only one of them has a monkey. Only one.
Okay, well, it's your first ad.
There's this one. This was the response, but it was just says absolutely any woman will be surprised by your monster. You wait, you miss it. It's going to be so easy. Okay. That was a response, but I don't know who the hell that was.
I don't even know what that was. That didn't even make sense. Okay.
That's there's this one, but it was it's like one of those people that send you dating sites crap.
Mm-hmm.
And it said it liked my pic. And
Nice.
yeah, because it's Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah, he put a picture of Tom Cruise as his picture.
Nice.
Pretty much. That's pretty much it. Like the 4 or 5 good ones.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty good haul.
Actually, I'm just seeing if there was any ones before that. Cause no. Oh my God! Wait a second.
They still coming in?
There was just another one of the ladies from that same website.
What? Oh, the dating site.
Oh wait, yeah. I read your ad at Craigslist. Currently, I'm a student where I'm majoring in fashion design. I also work in retail. I live with my sister and her dog, and her cat, her rabbit, a fish, and my bird. I hope to hear from you soon. Hope to hear from you soon. Fucking Ace Ventura's house over here, man. I can't deal with that. She doesn't have a monkey, and none of those pets make up for not having a monkey.
Those are really lame pets. Who gets a fish?
Seriously.
I've had so many. Like when I was a kid, like I started off with fish, and they really sucked. That's like the worst pet. They would jump out of the tank. One got vacuumed.
Fish are
easy.
I had a fish for like 2 years, and it was just like whatever. I would just put a little thing in there, and he'd be chilling. I don't know. I guess the harder the pet, it's like the less I want to deal with it.
Right. Yeah, because like I had one where it jumped out of the tank, and then I was vacuuming, and it got vacuumed up because I didn't see it.
Oh my God.
Well, I wasn't expecting the fish to be on the floor. Stupid thing.
Did it get stuck? Was it like, you're like, what is that? You pull your fish out, and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, it got sucked right up. And then there was another one. I had like 3 or 4 in a tank, and I guess I just didn't see one for a while. And then I finally saw it, and it was all the way in the corner at the bottom. So I figured it died, and I went to touch it with the little net thing, and it disintegrated. I guess it was there so long, and it never floated to the top that it just decomposed. So when I hit it with the net, the thing just kind of like went up in a puff of smoke.
That is awesome.
Yeah, then I was like, all right, I'm done with fish. They suck.
Wow. You ever met somebody with a piranha before?
I have not.
My buddy Chuck, one of his good buddies, had this huge piranha. It was just a huge tank with like nothing in it, no decorations, nothing, just a filter and this big fucking piranha. And they would feed it just goldfish, and they just throw a little goldfish in there, and the piranha would just let it get comfortable, swim around, and then it would kind of corner it, and then it would just go in and just boom, it would just take it, like thrashing around. And it was like the most crazy primal thing like I've ever seen a fish do ever. And then all of a sudden, like, you see like the head of the thing float up to the top, and like everything else was gone. There's like all these pits and pieces in the water floating around, and it was just like, damn, it's badass.
Well, that sounds like a fun pet. At least it does something.
I want a piranha now.
Yeah, that I thought was pretty damn cool.
Did you throw like rodents in there and shit?
He said he would like give him feasts. He'd throw like 3 or 4 of them in there, and he'd just be like picking one off, and the other ones would be like scurrying around, and while their buddies are getting thrashed up. And when he says if you put your finger along the glass, he'll follow it around like trying to get at it.
Oh man,
the guy's a mean bastard.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's badass. But it's illegal. You can't have one. I guess you can have one in Rhode Island, but you can't have one anywhere else. So he had to go to Rhode Island and get it.
Wow, that's crazy.
For some reason, Rhode Island is like black market piranhas.
If you think about it, piranhas aren't that dangerous. Just don't put your fucking hand in the water.
True.
Other than that, like, you're not going to get hurt, so I don't see the problem.
Wonder what causes the piranha to be so mean. It's like they hate the world fish.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Would I eat a hamster? Like, is that considered a rodent?
It would eat anything that is in the water, I think. Have you ever seen that horror movie Piranha back in the day?
No.
This was a great horror movie. They it's this like the cheesiest thing. This was back like way back, And it was just the cheesiest movie ever. And they'd be like all wading in, and then they just show the same shot of like a bunch of piranhas like flying into it, and then just this lady would scream, go down. And it was like such a B movie, but it was hilarious.
Was
Really,
there like
Piranha
famous
was a B
actors in
movie?
there?
No, I mean, not that I know of. I mean, I don't think so. But it was just, I remember watching it. One of my buddies was like a huge horror fan, and I watched all these like terrible like horror movies with him, and that was one of them that just stuck in my mind because I was like, there's a horror movie named Piranha, and it was hilarious.
Terrible horror movies are underrated.
I love them. I'm addicted to terrible horror movies.
Yeah, you should definitely check this one out.
They used to have a channel on HD called Monster HD, and it was like all day, every day horror movies from like the 80s, 90s, 70s, 50s, 40s, and they took it off the air for an HBO Family channel. And I was pissed. I was pissed. It's like the old school 80s and zombies movies, 80s and 90s zombies movies were the best.
They sure were.
Like Return of the Living Dead movies and Night of the Demons and stuff.
Yeah, that's a classic. Return of the Living Dead is a great movie. Evil Dead's a great movie.
Love Evil Dead.
Undead was really good. That came out a couple of years ago. You guys see that one?
I heard about Undead. That's another one. That's on my list actually to see.
It's really good. It's like half zombie, half sci-fi. Good stuff.
Isn't that like Australian, right? It's
Yeah.
an Australian movie.
Yeah, it's like they know they're being corny, so there's a lot of like funny like Evil Dead 2 type of scenes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
Love it.
I don't think anything beats Dead Alive though.
I've never seen that movie all the way through, but I like the parts I do see. It's just like completely the greatest gore I've ever seen.
It's the goriest horror movie of all time. It's great.
Dead Alive, it's called?
Yeah,
Oh, man,
you got to
it's
get
so
the unrated version though, because the end scene is like twice as long.
All right, gotta find that one.
The guy just gets a lawnmower and runs through a room of zombies, like holding the lawnmower straight ahead, and he does it for like 5 minutes. It's awesome.
Well, if there's any way to get rid of zombies, it's with a lawnmower.
Yeah, no, it's very productive way to do it.
Yep.
You could do that in Dead Rising for Xbox.
Outside the mall, you get like that red thing before you enter the door.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's cool. I've never played that one. I played Left 4 Dead though. Left 4 Dead's an awesome one.
Everyone's playing that. I got to get that.
You got to get it. We got it over here, and it's a blast. It's just like you basically get the cheesy zombie movie, and you go through it from beginning to end, and that's what it's kind of like how it is.
All right, I'm getting that next week. I've had it. Everyone I know is playing it.
I don't know. I haven't played it since Street Fighter came out, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, a lot of people are playing that. I'm surprised that it's all the same characters. It's that much better.
I don't know. I was a big Street Fighter junkie back in the day, and I just love Street Fighter. Like I played it till like about 3:30 in the morning. Just I don't know, smoking a bunch of kids. Like it's really good. It's not 3D. It's just like the old school 2D style, but it looks 3D. Like some of the moves go into 3D. There's a lot of really cool like add-ons, and the new guys are. I don't know. I'm not a really big fan of the new guys, but they redid the old guys very well. Like the classic roster is redone very well.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to start doing like downloadable content, and you get achievements and things like that. And like right now, my record, I played my 100th match the other day, my ranked matches. I played a bunch of player matches, but the ranked ones is what you go through the world rankings. And I was 100 out of 100 games. I was 89 and 19 or 81 and 19.
Holy crap!
So
mental
yeah,
note,
I was ranked pretty high. Needless to say, I have no life.
Wow. All right, yeah, I'm definitely not playing you.
You got to get it, man. It's fun. It's a good time.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, any of you chumps out there who want a piece of me, DJ Mobius, ex-DJ Mobius, X on Xbox Live, I'll take you out. This is where I got to start getting my competition because I'm done playing all these chumps. That's the thing. You got to start talking shit or else no one wants to play you, you know? Like, so many 12-year-olds, like, on Xbox are like, oh, man, you suck, man. You suck. And I'm like, dude, all right, just smoke them. And then it's so, like, makes you feel so good when you just destroy some 12-year-old kid and you're just like, yeah, bitch, what's up? I don't know. It's a
start
good
like
feeling.
crying. You get like aggravated, throw the remotes, and get grounded and some shit.
These kids are vicious, man. I'm telling you. Like, I got like 12-year-old kids like saying like, you know, all these racist things to me, like all
hell
this
yeah,
like
yeah.
really bad shit. And I'm like, wow, okay, like things are a little different now.
Yeah, right.
We're like, yo, you're a dickhead. It's like, whoa, hey now. It's like, don't say that today. Wow. I don't know how they do
They
it.
dropped the N-bomb way too much in Halo, man.
Oh yeah, all day. I have
All
one kid
day
just
long.
go on a huge tirade about how he hated black people, like the whole time. Like he was, I don't know why he was just like, I don't know, man, are you black? And I'm like, no. Like he's like, I fucking hate black people. I'm like, dude,
Oh my
we're playing
God.
like a 2-minute match, and you're like spouting all this hatred. Like, just get off of Xbox.
Wow.
But I'll have you know, I kicked the shit out of him for that. So yeah, it's okay. I'm a friend of the black man.
I hate black people so much I won't even play him in Street Fighter. He didn't get Mortal Kombat 3 because Jax was in it.
He refuses to play ball.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about Jax. Holy shit.
I don't know. Balrog's a little too tan.
Oh.
That's crazy. What do you say we go to some news stories?
Yeah.
We got, it sounds like a funny 911 call. Guys at Burger King. Let's check this one out.
You know, there are good reasons to call 911, and then there are the reasons that police say a man in Boynton Beach called reporting his so-called emergency. CBS 12's Liz Quirantes joins us live in the newsroom to let us hear that call that has dispatchers outraged. Liz?
Understandably so, too, Suzanne. Gene Fortune was ordering at the Burger King on West Boynton Beach Boulevard Friday night. Fortune got upset when a worker told him they didn't have any more lemonade. So he pulled out his phone and dialed 911.
Well, we all would.
Yeah, I'm in the Burger King, West Beach Boulevard. A prisoner there. When I get there, I'm in the window. I tell the lady I want the lemonade, fresh lemonade. She say, we don't have the lemonade. I say, why you didn't say that to me before?
Welcome to Burger King. We don't have lemonade. What?
Do you have that thing in English?
Yeah, what was Echo from Lost trying to say there? Does this go on?
Well, Fortune says stays on the phone with the operator for more than 5 minutes. He tells police he's unhappy with the service, and the girl in the drive-through window was giving him attitude.
She says she's going to make me stay here for 15 minutes. That's what she says. Okay, before she gives me the food.
Okay, if the food's not done, sir, the food's not done.
The food is done. The food is done. She says she's going to make me stay here for 15 minutes because I'm talking too much with her. That's what she says. I come from work. I'm hungry. I come over here to buy something.
Well, Fortune pulled to the side of the restaurant and waited for police to arrive. When they did, Fortune was given a notice to appear in court for misusing 911.
Awesome. I was hoping something like that would happen. That fucking...
Oh boy, where's my lemonade, man?
Yeah, man. Rasta, man.
You better give my lemonade. Blood clot, man.
This guy really likes his lemonade.
Can't believe the lady was being rude to me, rude boy.
I asked for my lemonade, I re, man.
We don't have any lemonade, but here's your red stripe, sir.
At least he made that 911 caller's night.
We don't have any lemonade, but here's your Bob Marley CD.
Yeah.
Here's your steel drums. Please go.
I just don't see how people can get mad over lemonade. Like, within the 5 minutes he's bitching and moaning over the phone, fucking cops, he could have went across the street to like a Wawa, got his own lemonade, went back across the street, get his hamburger.
They don't even have real lemonade at Burger King anyway.
It's like urine.
It's like that Nestea lemonade bullshit. That's like
sugar. Ugh.
I'm glad he got in trouble though. People fucking abuse that number so much. Like, it's to the point where when you call them now, they don't believe you. Like the story we played last week, the lady was getting eaten by a gorilla and they didn't believe her because they got so many fuckers calling up.
Oh man. That's right. It was like a 12-minute phone call and finally just sent somebody.
Guys like a monkey? Yeah, sure. We'll be right over. He's like, no, she's dead.
She was serious?
The guy's like, uh-oh. They should just send people right over, though, and then if it's fake, you just arrest them.
True.
Just go over with your baton, and somebody's getting hit. Either the person who called or the person they're calling it on, but somebody gets a beatdown.
Did this guy get beat down, or they just arrest him?
They didn't even arrest him. They just give him a summons. But he does have to show up in court. He'll never show up in court, though. Like that.
He'll be at Burger King.
Yeah.
Guy's probably back in Jamaica now already. We're selling fake weed in New York City.
I flee the country, boy. I don't want my summons go to court, man.
You want this bag of oregano, man. $20 dime bag, man.
Burger King's just going to have him killed. I think that's what's going to happen.
Eventually. Let's have it your way, so...
If he got murdered by somebody in a king costume, that would be the best.
The king pops out with a whopper and just stabs him in the back.
What? I don't know, man. That king face scares me, kind of. Like, I had that thing peeking through my window, I'd fucking kill it. What's your purpose?
I don't know.
That one commercial where he was like, the guy was asleep in bed, and the king, he wakes up, and the king's like right next to him.
Yeah.
And like, whoa.
I would have been totally freaked out, but then really happy when I found out he had a burger for me.
Be like, oh, bacon and cheese? Okay, you can stick around.
I love you, creepy king.
I can't, man. That guy creeps. Whatever happened to like the Burger King Kids Club people, with the kid in the wheelchair? And then there was like one who was like red haired and kid vid.
Wait, what? The kid in the wheelchair?
You don't remember that? Like they used to have like the kids club thing at Burger King where they used to have comics and they would have like the robot kid and something. I don't know. Yeah, he was in a wheelchair. I know there was one in a wheelchair, and I think he was like black or something. His name was like Whiz Kid. I don't know.
Awesome. Sounds like an episode of Captain Planet.
That's what I was gonna say. They were like all multicultural. They had like each flavor of God's people or something. I don't know.
I wanted to get that Sneak King game where you're the king and you like sneak around and steal burgers or whatever.
Oh, dude, we got that one day. I actually did play that game. It was kind of fun. They had a couple. We played the cart game too. My buddy got the cart game. My buddy Chuck is a huge fan of the Burger King, so he would go in there. He's like, oh, like $6, I'll buy a video game. And I was like, damn, they sold you. But I went back over to his place. We were eating some Whoppers, playing a little King Cart or whatever it was, and it was a good time.
Wait, they made more than one video game?
Oh yeah, there was like 4.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
eBay. Go on eBay right now.
Yeah, they're on there. I think I want to get Sneak King.
Do it up. It's a good game.
So what else we got? Double amputee wants to be part of Ariel's world with her prosthetic mermaid tail.
I got a question. Is that wrong? Like, is that a bad thing to do? Like, get her hopes up, even though she can't breathe underwater?
A scuba tank, you know?
Yeah, I guess you could have a scuba tank, or maybe they just... What if you don't know how to use them and you just sink?
True. That's what I was thinking too.
They make the mermaid fins like 50 pounds and she just sinks to the bottom. They're like, you complain too much.
She can't doggy paddle. She doesn't have legs.
So, is this surgical? Like, did they have to like sew her legs, her nubs together?
I don't know. I think it's just like a suit, kind of like a Batman spandex Kevlar.
That's not as fun. They should have melted her nubs into the shape of fins.
Oh man!
You really want to be a mermaid? Again?
That's not a bad idea, though. I mean, if she's not walking, then why not have a fin?
Yeah, exactly. Natural fin, half a body. She'd scoot around pretty fast.
She'd be awesome having friends swimming pools.
Mm-hmm.
Great show for the family. She could work at SeaWorld.
Share the spotlight with Shamu.
There you go. But what if she wants to like get pregnant though? If you glue that on,
Yeah,
you just
Yeah.
How do you get at the mervagina?
you get, like a little zipper. That'd be kind of gross though. Yeah, she'd have to pee too.
Yeah, you'd kind of just have to dribble it down your mer fins.
Murphin.
Oh no.
Well, like mermaid's supposed to be hot, but how do you like? Do you only titty fuck a mermaid? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know where the mervagina is.
Mervagina. Merva. I'm trying to find out.
Look that up.
631-676-1181 if anybody knows what the mervagina is.
Please call. I'm taking any questions.
If anybody
here in New Brunswick.
If anybody is a microbiologist or whatever. Marine biologist.
Marine biologist.
Yeah. That rum's kicking in.
You're George Costanza.
Yeah. Yep. So that's enough of that story. She's kind of. Is that really her though? I don't know. This picture is a little creepy. Kind of gross.
Wait, what's that?
The mermaid. She's kind of freaky looking.
I don't know. I'd like to see her like face up close. This way I could figure out if it's. If I want to do any further research on whether or not she's impregnable.
Yeah, that's true.
Because she's a butterface. Nah, not even. Because I'm not into the whole.
You're not into scales?
Yeah, it's scaly. That would hurt.
Well, if you go upwards, yeah. If you go downwards, it's probably smooth. You got to go with the scales, not away.
You get a big rash from that. Ugh.
Going to work with scale burn on your face.
Oh man, it's gross.
As soon as people join the chat room, it just got really awful.
Oh, Ben's in the room.
Yeah. Or was. As soon as he heard about scale...
see,
scale
I'm grossing people out now.
Yep, scared them off.
Scale fornication.
Did you guys get all ashed up yesterday?
No. I don't do that. You know, I'm Catholic, but I'm not Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like the church. I'm not a fan of church. My church, it's, you donate a lot of money to them. They drive nice cars. Doesn't make sense.
They pay jurors off to get away with boy touching.
Yeah. Supposedly the new priest that my mom was talking about. My mom likes to gossip about people, and my mom's a very funny person. She's like, I think the new priest is gay. And I was like, well, that's why St. Helena's is turning into an all-boys school then, huh?
Well, I'll show you. Yesterday, one of my coworkers came in and they had the ash on their forehead, and I was like, "Yo, you got a little something on your forehead?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know." And I was like, "Here, let me do you want like a towel or something?" He's like, "No, it's cool." And I was like, I didn't even dawn on me. I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, I thought you were just fucking with him.
No, I was just being a complete jackass. I totally forgot. I didn't even think of it. I was like, dude, you got shit all over your face. I was like, what an asshole I am. But yep.
What is that for?
I don't know.
I was raised Catholic, but
you're Pastafari now.
Yeah, I'm Pastafari now, so I forgot.
You know, it's funny. I told my friend about Pastafarianism,
mm-hmm.
and he absolutely loves it. He's literally Pastafarian now.
It's the greatest religion ever.
It is.
I'm in the middle of Pastover right now, which is 40 straight days of eating nothing but pasta. Going strong.
How you doing on that? What did you have tonight, manicotti?
I had spiral pasta with some chicken, spinach, and sun-dried tomatoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more fun than the holy month of Ramadan.
Where we eat nothing but ramen.
Yeah, it gets a little old.
Yeah, I don't know. Ramen was like my best friend in college.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everybody's, I'm sure, but damn. It's good stuff.
Where else are you going to get a meal for 20 cents?
You can buy that shit in the case, man. You get like 2 cases of that. You'd be good for a semester.
Yeah, exactly. I think I ate nothing but carbs in college for about 6 straight months. I would just make like one side, and that would be dinner. I'd make like mashed potatoes. The next day I would make stuffing. The next day I would make like mac and cheese. I was a very healthy person.
Nice.
Well, you know, what are you going to do? They give you a work-study job for like $5 an hour and say you can't work more than 25 hours a week, and then you're supposed to like pay for life. Then you're supposed to go out and drink like 6 days a week. I mean, something had to give.
Oh, man.
I used to work at the student center, and we got paid nothing. And I get to be friendly with all the cafeteria people, and I would just take so much food from the cafeteria when I worked. There would be chicken nugget night, and I would literally go down there with like the big freezer Ziplocs of just like totally empty. Go in there, scoop them in there, like 2 huge freezer bags filled with chicken nuggets, like every Wednesday. And I'd just come back to my room and I'd be like, "Gentlemen, chicken nuggets."
Nice.
It's the best.
I did that when I worked at a movie theater in college. I'd steal all the hot dogs at the end of the night. Run back to the dorm with like a sack of hot dogs. Yep. Good old days. It's hard to drink during the week now, though. I'm drinking now, but I'm trying to not get like I did at your party, Dave.
Well then, we were all having a good time at that party.
And that was a good time.
I don't know where Flip Cup came on, and I don't even know how that happened. And sure enough, you know, Allie's like, "Oh, it's not going to be like a college party. It's going to be really sophisticated. It's going to be really, you know, it's going to be nice. We'll have some cheese, some hors d'oeuvres." And like, sure enough, like flipping beers in my basement, like spilling beer everywhere, and getting completely hammered. And yeah, it was a great time. So,
how does that even happen if you're trying to have a sophisticated party?
I invite you over, and next thing you know, it's time for a little Flip Cup action. No,
I suck
it was a
at
good
Flip
time.
Cup, man.
Yeah, Beirut's my game.
Yeah, me too. That's the good thing about Manhattan. There's a lot of just beer pong bars. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. I can't play up here sometimes. I tried a few times to play up here, and you know, I don't know, call me like a stickler for the rules, but there's a lot of leaning going on in the New York game. I'm coming from Boston, you know, it's, you know, lean is very, you know, you don't see it very often. And up here, I just feel like it's just everyone's leaning like crazy in the bars. And I guess, you know, you can't really enforce it with people you don't really know. So it's like, all right, you're just going to have to deal with it. But
oh, I can. The second people come to the table, I'm like, listen, this is the way it is. You want to fucking beat me, you make your own rules. I'm king of this table. And this is the way we're doing it.
Well, you know.
And then I lose in about 7 seconds, and then they do what they want.
Yeah. Plus, like, you always end up playing, like, these guys at the bar who would just talk smack to you, and, you know, you're just like, you don't want to play a nice game. I mean, I love just, like, putting it in their faces and being like, all right, next. But sometimes you get some heated matches up. I've seen a few fisticuffs at Beirut tourneys in my day.
Really?
Yeah, a couple of flip tables, like, I don't know, twice actually. One at a bar, which was kind of dumb, and then another one at this party where this kid was just being like totally shit-faced, and people were just, I don't know, it was out of control, but good times.
I never had it get that bad.
It was just, you know, people are just falling on the table, you know, getting pissed about stupid rules, and I don't know, it gets to the point where, you know, people just get too drunk to play, and then I don't know, lots of hotheads and shit.
Yeah,
that's why I kind of step back, and I like having like the little small games, you know, like the people like playing the 7-game tourneys, you know, like Stanley Cup style, best of 7. That's how I do it.
That's pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do it that way.
Especially if you lose. I usually lose when I play beer pong, so.
I did one time I went to a bar and we won 10 in a row, and it was brutal. Like by like the sixth game, you don't even know what's going on anymore. I was like screaming at everyone. I'm like, who dares play us?
Yes, that's the best. That's the best.
Because then everyone gets mad and they want to beat you, and then when you win again, it's just like the biggest villain at the table.
Did you ever have like a beer pong team, like just like set your own team up and just play against other people?
What you mean, like go to the bar or party like with like a partner that you know, or like
yeah, like I had a beer pong team and we were pretty good. We had 3 people in it, and we would switch off like every other game. Like I'd play with one person and play with the next, and I'd sit out and.
Yeah, no, we had my buddy had an apartment and he had a ping pong table, so we played beer pong there. And there was usually like 8 of us, and we had set teams, and we'd keep the records up. Like we had like a dry erase board, we'd keep the records on the wall. So
nice.
Yeah, that turned into some pretty good rivalries because we're talking shit when somebody has a shitty record.
Oh yeah, it always helps. That's why you got to play the turn. You play best of 7 because then you're up like 3 games and you can just keep talking. Get people fired up. That makes it good.
Mm-hmm.
We should start a team. We should go online and see if we can get some other teams out there to play us.
I think that's an awesome idea. Have a Brink Sanity beer pong team.
Brink Sanity team.
There's a place in the East Village that isn't as busy as like the places in the West Village, so we can get some good games going there and not have it be too crowded.
Nice.
Have you ever seen some of these people, like the way they play beer pong? There's just like, if you watch like videos on YouTube, these kids set up like random like things in their house. It's like they'll have like a board here and a board up against the wall, like angled, and they'll just throw a ping pong ball. It'll bounce over like 5 different things and just go right into a cup.
Like that Jordan versus Bird commercial. Off the wall, through the hoop, nothing but net.
Yeah, like stuff like that, yeah.
I haven't seen that, but I can believe it. Whatever there is out there, there's somebody that's too good at it.
Yep.
Everyone always ruins shit. Like you get Street Fighter 4 and this guy has like 90 wins and 10 losses. You can't beat him.
What an asshole.
That's like me. I was almost like positive last summer. I was almost positive that I could chug a beer faster than anyone. I chugged a beer 1.8 seconds, 1 pint.
Wow.
And there's a guy who broke the record in 1977 with like 60 something second pint. No, I mean not 60, like 0.60th of a second pint of beer. Totally just made me feel like shit.
Well, they had the Ziggy Zaggy guy.
Yeah,
he pounded beers.
Mm-hmm. That guy was awesome. The Man Show guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, what a great job. He was just like, okay, I'm going to go to work and slam a couple beers, and then everyone's just going to cheer my name.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get paid for it. Like, give me that job.
What, he slammed 3 in the beginning, 3 at the end, and that was it? That was his whole job?
Yeah, he would just stand there, and eventually people would be like, yo, Ziggy Zaggy Ziggy, all right, sure. Whoop. All right, fill it up again, All right.
Ziggy Zaggy, oi, oi, oi.
The only guy that had a better job was the guy in the Tom Green show, where all he did is stand in the background drinking and laughing at everything they said.
Phil Guru, man.
Yes.
Phil Guru. They call it, Tom Green's like, I'll call him Phil Guy Rocks.
Yes, exactly.
He just sat there and laughed. That's all he did. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I don't know. The sound just like died.
Uh-oh.
Feels weird.
No, all looks good over here.
Everything's good?
Yep, as long as it's still recording, we're good.
We good?
Ooh. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I didn't kick the internet wire out again. That was fun.
Too plugged.
Delay the show for 20 minutes. Good old Stickum.
Call in, people. If there's anybody listening, like secretly, call in and say hi.
Yeah, we got the live call-in number. We started doing that last episode, 631-676-1181. You can call in while we're live, and if we're not, it turns into a voicemail. So we're actually turning into a real show here.
I want to hear a question, random question from somebody. Anybody, come on. If you're listening, call in. I hear a caller. Someone's going to call.
I hate to burst your bubble, but nobody's listening.
Fuck.
Yep. It happens.
Fuck.
What was the other story we were going to do? Was it?
Oh, we're going to talk about the legalization, right? In Cali?
Yes, that's right. Is that that's on your site?
That is on my site.
DJMobius.com.
Yep, DJ Mobius. DJMobius.com.
And I spelled it wrong. There we go. Intelligent archiving.
Yeah, so basically what they're doing is California put together a bill to legalize pot because they're freaking broke. I mean, they're bankrupt. The whole state has no money. And this enterprising guy is like, listen, we'll put together this bill. I guess they're talking about making $1.2 billion or something like that. If you want to play the clip, the top one does like the whole thing, but there's two clips. One of them is they talk about it on the Lou Dobbs show, and then the one below it is they do a poll, and in the poll, like 95% of the people are for it, which is kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's the second. The first video is "Don't Mess with Cool G Rap," so I was like, I don't think that's it.
No, that's this one. It's the second one down, the second entry. Yeah, this is just where I post all the random crap that I see, and like my mixes and stuff. So I don't know.
Cool.
It's all over the place.
All right, here we go. Loading.
Tonight, lawmakers in California are considering an alternative to help pull the state out of its financial crisis.
Is this guy wasted? This guy's like slurring and shit. I don't know about this guy.
I can't wait for it to happen.
They are considering legalizing and taxing marijuana. How about that for a fiscal miracle? Casey Wyan has our report.
This guy's excited.
Marijuana is an estimated $14 billion a year illegal business in California. It's the state's largest single cash crop, bigger than fruits, nuts, and field crops such as hay, cotton, and rice combined. California Assemblyman Tom Amiano Monday introduced a bill to legalize the cultivation, sale, and use of marijuana by those over 21. It would also tax and regulate marijuana sales in a similar manner as alcohol in an effort to ease California's financial crisis.
We need to capture some of that income for many, many worthwhile causes that have been hurt here in California, including drug abuse programs.
Is that the best speaker they could get for that?
Yeah, that was awful. Listening to that voice.
That guy was like, if he was asking me for anything, I'd just be like, no, go away, please. But yeah, no, that's, do you guys think this is actually going to get passed though?
Yes.
Honestly, I hope so. I mean, the second video talks about, 95% of the people saying yes. I mean, I think it's about time, I mean, if you're that, if it's the reason why it's so expensive and they're saying it's the biggest industry or the biggest, cash crop is because it's the fact that it's illegal. I mean, the fact that the black market elevates the price, the fact that, it's simple, economics, the supply it's just because it's regulated and illegal, you have to pay so much for it. So, I mean, it's so much money, and eventually now they're going to be, that's a lot of money coming into the state if they tax it and regulate it.
Yeah, no, it sure is. I mean, I hope that it works. I mean,
it seems like it's going to be like, well, they said 21, so I'm guessing it's going to be like a drinking law kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to do it kind of like the drinking laws are, I mean, you're going to have the places that are licensed to sell it. I mean, I don't think maybe they'll have coffee shops. Who knows? I mean, it's going to be one of those things where, you can go in, buy some, and then go enjoy it, and, your state's making some money off of it. And, right now, anyway, kids in high school, it's easier for them to get marijuana in high school than it is to get alcohol because everyone's, it's so prevalent now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's and then look at the whole Michael Phelps thing. I mean, what a shot in the face to like all these people who are like, oh, marijuana makes you lazy. Like, here's like the best Olympian of all time who is toking on this like glass bong on his off time, and he's like, all right, I'm a freaking great guy. He should have, instead of apologizing, he should have been like, you know what? Yeah, I smoked, and it's about time we change it up. Seriously.
Yeah, the fact that everyone freaked out so bad, it's like it's not like he didn't swim that. It's not like he was taking steroids so that he was,
and he was relaxing. He's not hurting anybody. He's not, punching anybody in the face. Like, I think the fact that he got caught and him being such a, well-respected person makes people think, like, it's not like the shady dude, who's smoking anymore. It's like the lawyers, the doctors. It's like people who work hard and just want to fucking relax,
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of cool, I think. And they actually got a lot of backlash. Like Kellogg got a lot of backlash from dropping them. And, and I think Subway, like, they're going to do the same thing's going to happen,
Subway dropped them too?
Yeah, the last I heard, they dropped them from their campaign.
That's fucked up.
Because they want to be healthy or whatever. Yeah, man, I mean, come on. I mean, what better? They could have been like, yo, when you're super stoned and you want a sub, come to Subway.
Yeah, exactly. Got the munchies?
I mean, come on, Kellogg's could have played that up so much better. I mean, what's better than, some cereal for a stoner? Come on.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if anything, like, you would think that would make you swim slower. So the fact that he swam that good is even, it's even more impressive.
There's a hockey team. I don't even know where, but they had like an anti-Michael Phelps night. It was in some like little league hockey thing, and they weren't donating money for the hockey thing. Well, they talked about not.
Oh,
being
those
like,
little shits don't even know what weed is. Fuck
yeah.
Little assholes.
It's all the parents, man. They're like, oh, we don't want our kids to do weed, so we'll have an anti-Michael Phelps night. It's like, come on. It's all about the education, I mean, that's what it's all about. Like I understand the parents not wanting their kids to do it, but they're going to do it anyway. I mean, think about it. They can get it easier than alcohol anyway. The reason that it's a gateway drug, I think, is that, it's illegal and you have to go out and find a shady drug dealer to buy it from or something, you know? And like then they're already buying illegal shit, so the fact that they broke the law doesn't mean anything anymore, because it's like whatever, I'm already breaking the law, so what? So it's like whatever, tax it, regulate it, and let people do what they want,
Anytime you could bring billions of dollars into the economy, especially now, I think that's do that in every state.
Yep.
I mean, with the federal government the way it is, I mean, they really, because Bush was still raiding all of these states, I mean, the federal government was going against the Constitution by overriding state law, which is completely unconstitutional, and going into these dispensaries in California and these other states where the people have already voted to make it legal for medical use and are, arresting their citizens, and they're totally superseding these states' power. And I think now that Obama's in office, he already said that he wasn't going to do that to the states. He's like, I'm not going to, I want to put a stop to this because this is unconstitutional. I think now, this thing that with California the way it is and this thing going, I mean, this could happen. I mean, I think the chances are pretty high.
So if California does it, if California does it, who follows? I mean, obviously Utah never does it.
I mean, the Gold Coast right there. I mean, I'm sure if they see all that happening, I mean, who's really going to get hurt from that besides all the Mexican cartels and all that shit, but Canada. I mean, think about it. Like they all that bud from Canada is coming over to the United States because they can do it up whatever they want up there. It's just like a ticket up there.
Right.
And that's like I'm sure that's a huge cash crop for the country of Canada. I mean, the fact that it's illegal in the United States gives everyone else money. Canada's making a ton of money. All these drug dealers making a ton of money. These gangs making a ton of money. It's like, why are you creating this black market on something that you can grow from the ground? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention these fucking college kids getting thrown in jail. I mean, I don't know. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I think states like Virginia and stuff like that Pennsylvania would do really good too because they got all that farmland.
Yeah, possibly Jersey too, because southern Jersey's very, very farmericious.
Then maybe Maybe the state could smell like something else other than sewage.
Oh.
Seriously, no, hey, I agree, dude. This Jersey smells like asshole.
It is the armpit of America, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than armpits, dude. It's like fucking...
It's the taint of America.
Yeah. Seriously, dude. A dirty, smelly, unclean taint.
Forward wiping taint. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah.
Somehow we got in the conversation of taint. Who knows?
All right, I'm going to start this other video and see what they got to say. Oh, this is hard-hitting. You can tell already.
All right. Whoo, is this one stirring up a lot of people? We told you before, a California lawmaker wants the state budget to legalize marijuana. He says legalizing the drug and taxing it would generate up to $1 billion for the cash-strapped state treasury. Well, we want to know what you think about this. Callers and emailers overwhelmingly in favor of legalization. Some of you are against it, though. Let's get to our viewers here. This is your segment. Heather is in Ohio. Heather, what's your view?
I am against it.
And give me your reasons.
Well, I believe as parents we are taught to teach our children not to use drugs. And then
Fuck you.
Wanting to legalize it, you know, what is that teaching our children? And, you know, what are they going to legalize next to save money?
You crack, probably.
Heather in Ohio, coming from a parent's
It's the
point of
next
view.
stop.
Heather,
She's the parent. She's the one that should be teaching her kids stuff.
Right. You tell your kids not to do it if you don't want them to do it.
What do you think?
I believe that it should be legalized. I believe that marijuana is the gateway drug because it's illegal. Because right now you have to get it from a drug dealer who more than likely sells other drugs. And since you've already broken the law, breaking it again is not that big a deal. And also, when I was in high school, it was easier to get drugs than alcohol because it was the other students selling it.
Wow. Okay, Matt, what a perspective
Wow.
there. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Michael is in Oregon. Michael, thanks for calling. Give us your take.
Yeah, I'm a marijuana card holder in Oregon, and I feel that I'm very proud of our legislature and law enforcement and the court. Over the years, we've been working this out for people that have cards. Most of the people are older and for medical reasons. We go see a doctor once a year and get checked out. And I live in southern Oregon here where the fishing's been taken away from us. We can't work in the woods anymore, and nobody's really got any insurance or anything.
Can't work in the woods.
For older people they're just busted up to be able to come home and smoke a joint instead of a martini. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I don't want it legalized because here in Oregon we've worked it out where we have the patient grows his own, and it's worked out with the courts and the legislature how many plants we can have, and so.
And it's medicinal in your case.
So he just wants it for himself, that greedy dick.
I think it should stay that way because in Oregon it works great all the way around.
I think I should just have the weed, and you guys could go fuck yourself, and I'm very for that. My position is that you guys can go fuck yourselves, and I have all the weed, and it's in my backyard, and I like going
he's
to
got
my
a car so he can grow it. It's like, come on, this guy's freaking, he has like 100 plants. He's like, oh, it's for my glaucoma.
Yeah, exactly.
He's hyping up the weed growing in your backyard. It's making me all happy, and he's like, but don't legalize it.
Right. Because then I won't be special anymore. Then I can't sell it to the neighborhood kids.
And everyone gets a card.
Then I'm not special. Then my friends won't come over and hang out with me anymore.
Because we're not allowed in the woods.
That's the only reason they're hanging out with me anyway. I really suck.
For everybody, how we're doing it here and how we have been doing it.
Okay, interesting.
She's like, all right, shut
Michael,
up.
Yeah, Michael, thank you so much. Michael from Oregon there.
Yeah, Michael, you're a cock. Shut up.
Uses it for medicinal purposes, but doesn't want it legalized. Oh, on that note, let's go to Jan, who's in Arizona. Jan, you've heard a lot of different comments here. Give us yours.
I'm against legalizing the marijuana. I did it in my younger years, and you're stoned when you do it. And
really?
I think
Oh my God!
With a cab driver stoned or a bus driver. I mean, are the cops going to be doing breathalyzers to find out how stoned you are? I mean,
Yes, because
they're looking at huge
that technology
legal
doesn't exist.
lawsuits and everything. So I'm totally against that. Also against I wouldn't want somebody stoned that's against, that's using marijuana and putting information in computer systems that are stoned. I mean, that really concerns me.
Last time I checked, weed doesn't mess up my vision, though.
Oh, my God. Computer systems?
Yeah, let me smell your breath. Are you high?
I don't want people logging on to AOL when they are on marijuana cigarettes. These people think that because if they legalize marijuana, that everyone's just going to run around baked 24 hours a day. Some people will, granted, but the law is going to be like alcohol laws where you can't, go to your job completely fucked up.
Right,
exactly.
People don't realize that. Just because it's legal, you're not allowed to drive a bus drunk off your ass, so you're not going to be allowed to drive a bus stoned. So, I mean, these people just don't get that.
The distributors for weed are obviously going to lower the THC in it. It's going to be like how they, measure beer in a bottle at 6% alcohol.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully they won't mix it in with tobacco, though, because...
Well, if the cigarette companies get a hold of it, they're going to spray it down with, chemical Z, which is going to get you addicted, just like they do with the regular cigarettes,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to make it they're going to put together some chemical in there that's going to make you be like, I have to buy the Marlboro brand, joints or whatever, it's going to be ridiculous. I think the guy's right. People should be able to grow their own, but if you want to be able to go out and buy a little pack of smokes, whatever, do what you got to do.
I agree. All the cigarette companies for about 20 years already have had their marijuana brand names and packages all ready to go. So the second this goes, they don't have any, marketing to do. Everything's ready to go.
They just flip a switch and then all of a sudden, out one comes cigarettes, out comes joints.
Yeah, the conveyor belt's already set up.
Yep, it's all ready to go. Just push the big green button this time, and it'll go green.
Exactly. Well, this is exciting. Was there a date? We didn't listen to the whole first video. Was there a date when this is going to go up for voting?
I don't know. I think what the deal is they're waiting for it to pass in the House, and they're waiting for it to pass they pass in the Senate, and they're waiting for it to be reviewed by the House. So, I mean, if it's passing one of the branches, and it seems like there's a lot of support. You missed the part at the end where they talked about it being 95% of the people on, or the poll they took, or the people that want to legalize it.
We got 10 seconds left, so it's probably right here.
You're looking at huge lawsuits here.
Well, you guys are all bringing up some really interesting points. Jan, thank you so much. Thank you to all of you that called. And I want to let you know and ask you for your view. In our text poll, it has been an absolute blowout. 95% of you favor legalizing pot to bring in tax revenue. Obviously not those of you who just called. Thank you so much. Email us. Let us know what you think.
Because the people who call haven't figured out how to use text messages yet.
It's because guy on their couch is reading this is like, hell yeah, legalize it. He's like, do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
The other is like, I'm 90 years old and I don't think
I'm gonna call my rotary phone. Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
800. How does this work?
She started dialing when the story began. She got in right before it ended. Stupid old bitch.
Yeah, so exciting times, man. Exciting times ahead for California citizens.
Yeah, good for them. I figure a couple states will join in if it goes through there.
Well, I mean, you look at the states that have medical already. I mean, if California takes off, I mean, it really, the way I look at it is if California legalizes it and they do see a drop in crime and they see, people aren't getting in trouble and stuff, and they're actually seeing some tax revenue from it. I mean, that's kind of, and that's the other thing too, is their jails are going to be a lot less filled. I mean, it's going to be a much, it's just going to, I think, lessen so much of the strain on it, on them, Because in California, come on. I mean, it's like the surfing capital. It's California.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many people there who smoke pot, and those people are all. They have the cards. You just go in there and you find some good doctor in the phone book, and you say, "I'll give you $100. You give one of those cards, and then you can just go into those places."
Exactly.
I mean, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna have to go see the doctor anymore. There's gonna be a bunch of pissed off doctors up in Cali.
Yeah. If Cali does it, New Hampshire does it like a week later.
Oh, yeah, Vermont's they're on the doorstep,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Let's see what it
mostly
takes.
New
I mean,
England.
the whole state has to go bankrupt before they're like, shit, maybe we should legalize this, plant, idiots.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once they make the law, like Granny doesn't realize where you can't go to work like that, then there's really no difference because everyone's doing it anyway. So
yeah. Self-responsibility. The problem with this country is no one has any personal responsibility anymore.
Right.
And if you can drink beers as soon as you get out of work and you take the taxi home or whatever and you pass out and you go to work and if you get your shit done, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But you know what? Like, if it's your own responsibility, and if you can't blame the plant. You have to blame the person. So, it's about time people take responsibility for themselves and the government let people do shit they want to, do what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Civil liberties, my friends.
Yep.
Absolutely. The problem is there's too many just closed-minded idiots out here who, I don't know, just anything that's new or, everyone was freaking out because Obama's black or, can't listen to that rock and roll because it's
devil's music.
Yeah, fucking. If you listen to Ozzy Osbourne, you'll kill yourself because he has suicide in the lyric of his song where he's mourning a friend who committed suicide. Do some fucking homework before you go off on this shit.
Satan.
Oh my god. All right. Well, that was good. We'll keep an eye on that one.
I know if it's legalized in New Jersey. Yes. I will.
I'm in, man.
So Jim Corzine, if you're listening to this podcast, and I hope you're wearing your seatbelts because he crashed. He went like 90 miles per hour and got into a car accident. I want it legalized.
Do it for Artie.
Do it for me, please.
Maybe some of those people with the porcupine haircuts will stay home too. Get too stoned to go out. The guys who cut off their sleeves and have a porcupine haircut and say they're straight but call each other bros and tickle each other's butts, but say they're
Guidos. Hey, I'm going to the club tonight. I don't like those people. I don't like them.
Who does, really, when you think about it?
I just, there's like kids who are like 11 years old acting like that now.
I know.
Yeah, I had my protein bar today. Like, fuck you. Go watch Pokemon.
Oh, man. Well, that's the thing. I never really noticed it when I was in Boston. Now there's I see so many freaking blowouts and pop collars when I go out to the bars in New York. It's like, okay, what happened?
Yeah, they're taking over.
Yeah.
They listen to the worst fucking music too.
They start talking like hard Italian and they're like Asian.
Yeah.
Really?
You don't realize how bad it is until you leave and then come back. Like when I go back to Long Island now, I realize how much scum is out there. I can't even go out to bars anymore. Everyone, what is with the fucking collar, really? And it just doesn't look good. And nobody likes the porcupine haircut, except maybe the fat girls you pick up at the bar. But they're fat and nobody likes them and they're dead inside anyway, so it doesn't really count.
They have a whole website like dedicated to these people. In Jersey, it's called njguido.com.
Yes, I've heard of that.
And it's just like, really? And I'm looking at the photo gallery now and I just want to puke.
It is sickening.
Have you guys been to the website hotchickswithdouchebags.com?
No, that sounds like the best site ever.
You have to go there now. It's just a bunch of hot chicks with a bunch of douchebags, and 90% of them are all Guidos.
How you
It's
spell
hilarious.
douche? D-O-U-C-H-E?
Douche? Yes.
Oh my god.
This is I don't know if this is great or infuriating. No, it's infuriating because the third one down just got me really angry. Insanely hot with insanely douchey.
The swirlwind. You looking at the swirlwind?
No, I'm looking at
that annoys the shit out of me right now.
No,
man.
the swirlwind I'm okay with because she's got fake breasts and I really hate that. Chico's tat, which is the next one down.
Oh man, that's the worst tattoo ever.
What is this? This dad with like a Chucky doll?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It's
what?
Like,
you see the poo guy?
well,
That's what I'm looking at right now. What is that? All right, somebody's got to go there. Imagine Seal on steroids.
oh my god.
It's what is it? Does he have a melted face or is that his real face?
Looks like he like stuck his face in like chocolate.
I think he like fell asleep in the tanning bed.
No, there's something wrong with his face.
He's not even. He looks. It's like the Joker without makeup.
All right, just so people know what we're talking about, when you go to hotchickswithdouchebags.com, it's called Pooh, and that's exactly what he looks like. Now, this girl isn't hot, so I mean,
Like her boobs turned to muscle. There's like no boobs there anymore.
yeah, it's like two bodybuilders, but the guy really looks like his face is melted.
That is. Ugh. I'm looking at the flame broiled bag.
That's what I was just looking at too.
If you go to the very bottom, there's one called Chum, and the girls are. It's kind of funny. They're totally making fun of the dude.
Yeah, they are. That doesn't count if they're making fun of him.
Ted's Crimsplosion. Oh man.
Some of the girls are really with them though. There's a lot of visors on this site.
There's a lot of hair gel and tattoos as well.
Yes, there is.
There's a book, by the way, if you're interested. They have a Hot Chicks with Douchebags book, apparently. I just clicked on the Amazon.com link.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Lewis.
That's awesome. Yeah. Let's go to a club, not wear a shirt, and flex. You got two hot Asian chicks with them.
Yeah, man, I don't get it.
I don't either. Apparently being nice is overrated. Everyone says they want somebody nice, but
I mean, I for me, it's like, what if these guys hate themselves and they're like, I'm just doing it because hot chicks love when I act like such a douchebag, you know, like they're just like lying to themselves so bad that they're just like, oh, this hot Asian chick wants me, but I have to act like such a douchebag. They cry themselves in sleep.
I think that's like 90% of them, man. Right? Don't they all eventually do that?
I hope so.
The funniest shit I've ever seen was that MTV thing that True Life. I'm in the Jersey Shore or something, and there's like this 36-year-old guy named Tony who's like trying to date like younger women. He's like, the whole thing was about him trying to find his like significant other, the Jersey Shore, and he was like he wore all white, like this top hat, not top hat, like those kangaroo hats. Like he wore it forward, and he was just like his whole like thing was just to find a girl, and within like 30 days he was like engaged, ready to be married with like 4 different women. And this guy was just pathetic. I wish I could find that episode, but he was like one of these douchebags kind of guys, you know. He walked around, started fights because he wanted cheese balls or something. I don't know, but he was one of the douchebags, definitely.
Yes, without a doubt.
I was on True Life.
Were you really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I went to a Smash Brothers tournament, and I actually had to play the guy that they were following around. It was the Hello, I'm a Gamer episode. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, and I actually had to play the fucker they were following around for the episode.
Did you beat him?
Fuck no. The guy plays 11 hours a day. I play like 3 hours a week.
Wow.
It was ridiculous. Like really, like almost nobody beats me in that game. And then I went there and he just like threw me around like a rag doll. It was ridiculous. But like when he's walking into the place, I'm like standing outside. I have like a Ninja Turtles shirt on, and you see me like 3 or 4 times in the episode. It's pretty funny. Randomly appearing on shows is underrated.
What was it? True Life, I'm a Gamer?
Yeah. It was on a couple of years ago.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, the guy literally plays 11 hours a day. Which, I mean, he said he made like $43,000 playing Smash Brothers, which is cool, but not if you play 11 hours a day. It's like, you know, you play more than I work, and it's the same game over and over, and you make less than I do. It's, you know. I mean, granted, I would love to sit on my couch all day, but not playing the same fucking game over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. Sometimes, like, my roommate plays WoW, and he is, like, level 80. You know, he's got all this stuff, but it's like another job, you know? Like, he comes home and he plays, and he has to be at his computer for, like, a certain amount of time on the weekends, and he goes on these, like, 6-hour raids and stuff, and I'm like, you know, it looks like he's a good time, and it looks like it's fun, but that's a lot of work to be up the top of the list, you know?
I've done it, and it's not that much fun. It's like, you do it once, and it's cool, and then, like, if you have to do it ever again, it's just like, but I already did this. I don't want to do this every day for the rest of my life. And then you uninstall it, and you sell it, which is, well, that's what I did anyway, but apparently most people don't. I sold my character for, like, over $200. That's how sad people are.
Wow.
But apparently, you know, it works for my roommate. He probably plays a good 10 hours a day, and he's not sick of it, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, you know, to each his own. I mean, some people do other shit, so I guess sitting in front of a computer, it's not so bad. You saw the South Park episode of that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I tried showing it to him, like, you know, hey, you know, you're kind of like this, and he thought it was hilarious, and he just didn't get the resemblance.
So well done.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of 1,000 truths.
Exactly. That show is so real sometimes.
My favorite episode is still not the guinea pig, the freaking gerbil, the Lemmy Wings.
Lemmy Wings, yes.
I hate that episode. I can't get into that one. I don't like that one.
That's a great episode. I don't know. I thought the one with the WGA, the Royal Canadian Bureau, the one where they like spoof the writer's strike, and like all of Canada goes on strike and no one cares.
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, it was so great.
I'm like a year behind.
Canada, it was such a good episode. And then the Muhammad episode was up there because that was really good. And then the Obama episode was really good too.
They made an Obama episode?
Oh, the Obama episode was hilarious. It was like all the Obama fans, like it was like right as the it's election night and the results are posted, and all the Obama fans are like out partying in the streets, and they're all getting shit faced, and like Randy Marsh gets so hammered. It's one of my favorite episodes. I won't give it away because it's a great episode, but you gotta see it. And all the like McCain supporters are like in a bunker, and they're all like, "We gotta survive! Like the world's gonna end tomorrow." It's a good episode.
I'm a season behind, and like all 3 episodes you named are from this season.
Yeah, I try to keep up. It's like one of the 3 shows I still watch after The Wire and 24, or not 24, The Shield are off the air.
I don't watch anything either. There's a lot of shitty shows on now.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched 24 just because it's Jack Bauer, and I've been watching it since forever, but it jumped the shark a while back. But it's still fun to watch, but...
Second half of this last season officially jumped the shark.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a lot of debate as to when 24 jumped the shark, though. I tend to believe it's when Kim was getting chased by the mountain lion. I think that was when it was pretty much the end of it.
Whoa, when was that?
It was like... I think it was like season 4 or something, but she was kidnapped or got lost for the 9th time, and she was almost the whole episode. She was lost in this mountain, and they would pan to her, and she'd be all cut up and stuff, and then they pan to the mountain lion and be like dun dun dun, and it'd be like wow, and and she'd be like, oh my god, the mountain lion's coming, and it'd be like dee doo dee doo, and I was like, come on.
What? No, are you sure?
I'm dead positive. You got to look it up.
I think you just made that up. I've seen the first 6 seasons, and I did not see that.
Dude, go to jumptheshark.com. Have you ever been
wait,
there?
wait. Yeah, is that when she gets saved by Johnny Drama from Entourage?
I think so.
And then he tells her like there was like a nuclear holocaust, and he locks her in the basement.
Yes, yeah, I think that's the same episode. Yeah, in the woods or whatever. That he's got like that bomb shelter or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
I totally forgot about a mountain lion.
It was just, I just thought it was so bad.
I have not watched an episode of 24 ever.
It was a really, really, really good show.
Yeah, it was.
I've just recently got addicted to Heroes.
Heroes is another show that fell off for me. I don't know. I thought the beginning was really fun, and now it's just kind of just, I don't know. I just don't watch it anymore.
Haven't seen 1 second of it.
Season 2 really killed it, but they like admitted they like fucked it up. So like 3 episodes into season 3, it starts to get like really good again, and everyone back to the original part, and it's actually a lot better now. It's Heroes, but season 2 like died.
Wasn't that like the season where they were like, oh, who's an enemy and who's a bad guy and who's a good guy and stuff? I was like, come on,
just tell me.
Yeah,
Siler goes from good to bad to good like 8 times.
He's like a good villain, man. Like,
he is. No,
like his face is like, fucking kill everybody.
That dude's playing the Spock in the new Star Trek movie.
Is he?
Yeah. The preview for the new Star Trek looks kind of cool, actually. I mean, yeah, I'm such a geek, but it actually looks pretty cool.
I don't think I've seen any except Part 4.
What, the Star Trek stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, Star Trek. I thought some of the movies were dumb, but I thought the series, I thought some of the movies were pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they looked alright. I don't know. I never got into them. Although I am mildly obsessed with Battlestar Galactica now.
Ah, okay. I see. That's the one I didn't get into because I knew that if I started to, I'd probably watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like TV crack.
Yep.
But it's ending in 4 episodes, so then I could cross that off the list. Yeah, I like when shows cancel themselves before they're horrible for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Like Married with Children did for like the last 6 seasons it was on.
Well, you know that The Simpsons today just got signed for another 2 seasons.
Oh my god, that show hasn't been good for over 10 years.
I don't know. I think it just took they have some gem episodes, but it's more like slapstick now. Like Homer used to be just kind of like the bubbly dad, but still a good heart. Now he's just like a complete moron.
Yeah, it's just bonks in the head and like.
Yeah, it's all slapstick now. Which I mean, it's still funny, but I mean, you know.
Well, the thing is, like before, like when he like fell down and twisted his arm, he'd be in a cast. Now, like his head spins around and shit like that, and like he's fine in the next frame. It's like you can't be realistic for 10 years and then turn into a Looney Tunes cartoon. Like Family Guy started off unrealistic, so it works. But you can't start off real and then decide to just be like, oh, we're wacky now.
Well, I mean, think about all the stuff that they've done. I mean, they've done so much shit. It's like now I appreciate them trying to be original. I mean, obviously it's hit or miss, but I mean, at this point, the fact that they're still even coming up with shit is pretty impressive.
Yeah, but the shit they're coming up with is awful. I mean, I could come up with awful stuff all day. I mean, that was the first 37 episodes of this show, but
but
some may argue all 52 episodes of the show, but that's just like their opinion, man. I think the last 4 have been gold. Speaking of gold, next episode, 50th episode spectacular. We're going back in time because this is episode 52. Because I wanted the 50th episode to be special, but everyone was busy the first 2 times I tried to schedule it. So now the 50th episode is going to be after the 52nd one. But anyway, it's next week, March 7th?
7th.
March 7th. So we're going to have most of the guests from the first 50 episodes all coming.
I think I'm going to be on the video.
Oh yeah, you're not going to show up, you
I
fucker?
don't know.
All right. Are you coming down, Dave?
I think I'm gonna come down. Is that Saturday?
That's Saturday.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be there.
What we're going to do is we're going to drink furiously for a couple of hours. And then I'm going to do a show, and we're going to have like the different guests rotate in and out. I'm going to have like a story for each person, and we'll do a show like that. And then at the end, we'll have a roast, and everyone will destroy me with their awesome roasts. And then I'm writing my retaliation roasts right now. And I think that's it. It should be an awesome episode. I think right now we got 10 guest hosts coming.
Excellent. I'm going to have to start putting my roast together.
Yeah, don't hold back. I want it to be I want to be in tears by the end of it.
I've never done a roast before.
Neither have I. It's coming together pretty good. I'm actually having trouble with you, Dave.
Yeah. Well, there's so much you can't make fun of me for because I'm just so awesome. It's tough.
Well, we've also only hung out like 4 times, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
Well.
I've been off the map. Yeah, no, it's true. We'll just make shit up, Just be like, yo, you're really bad at basketball.
You're really bad at
true. I'm really bad at basketball.
You're really bad at not Street Fighter.
Yeah. How good I am at Street Fighter is in direct correlation to how bad I am at basketball.
All right. Well, I think we have ran pretty long here. So, you guys got anything else you wanna do before we go?
No, good times.
Oh man, I want to get my lemonade, man.
Fuck you, Rastaman. You wait outside. You sit outside for 15 minutes.
Think about what happens if they legalize it in California. How many 911 calls are going to be put in for no lemonade?
Yeah, right.
Or people freaking out because they're just paranoid because they're baked.
Oh man.
What was that thing? That cop that thought he was going to die because
he ate those brownies that he stole from the evidence room.
That's awesome.
And him and his wife ate them, and he called up and he was like, I think I'm going to die. I'm tripping face. And we should try to find that.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, yeah, dude. There was the whole 911 call and everything. It was pretty awesome.
Hold on. I'll find it right now.
Yeah, find it. We can do that before we leave.
That's the closer.
Before we leave, there's 2 days left in the month, which means voting gets reset Sunday morning. So I need everyone to please vote on Podcast Alley. If everyone votes this month, we'll end up in the top 10, and then people actually listen to the show, and then everyone will be happy. So
everyone will be happy,
and then there will be world peace and
weed.
Yes,
weed legalization, cure for cancer.
If we end up in the top 10, weed gets legalized. So I highly recommend you do it.
Jed, I sent you the link through Skype.
Okay. How do I look at this thing?
All the lemonade you can imagine if we make the top 10.
Yeah.
Free lemonade for the planet if we make the top 10. See fine print. Not everyone gets lemonade.
A councilman from Dearborn, Michigan is outraged over a 911 call. He wants to know why no charges have been filed against a police officer who admits to confiscating marijuana from suspects and then baking it in brownies. But once he and his wife were full and high, they thought they'd overdosed and called 911.
These bitches on these newscasts are so condescending and seriously, this lady is not as bad, but almost as bad as that lady who was going off on Mass Effect. Did you guys see that one?
No.
She was freaking out. It was on Fox News, of course. She was freaking out. Oh, this one is too. She was freaking out about Mass Effect, saying how it's graphic frontal nudity and you could have any sexual experience you want, and it's pornographic. And then they had a guy who's a gamer on, and he's like, well, have you played Mass Effect? And she's like, no. And gave him this big attitude. And he's like, well, everything you said isn't true. You can't do that. And, like, all you see is a side boob. And she's like, well, I'm just going by stuff I read on the forums 2 minutes before this cast. And he's like, all right, good talking to you.
Wow. Do people just have too much time on their hands?
Yeah, people just want to get freaked out over everything. Calm down. Fucking, I'd say I have a brownie, but this guy freaked out. I want to hear more of this.
I think I'm having an overdose of this girl as my wife.
He's pretty calm.
Overdose of what?
Marijuana. I don't know if it had something in it. Can you please send rescue?
This marijuana had marijuana in it.
Do you guys have fever or anything?
No, I think we're dying.
Okay, how much did you guys have?
I don't know. We made brownies, and I think we're dead.
All right, this is worth it. This is classic.
It's going by really, 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 really slow.
Time is going by slow. They're laughing at him.
Instead of being charged, Prilla. Sorry. Instead of being charged, the
snorted.
police department let the officer resign. His wife was not charged either. So far, police officials have not commented on
I want to hear the newscaster snort.
Prilla. Sorry. Well, instead of being charged, Prilla. Sorry. Instead of being charged, the police department let the officer resign. His wife was not charged either. So far, police officials have not commented on the case.
Now, how do you follow a story like that? Well, talk about switching gears. Time is going by really, really slow. Say goodbye to 39-cent postage stamps. Bye-bye. Starting Monday.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, that's
People
great.
need to know how to clip their YouTube videos. When the story's over, stop it.
I just love the fact that, like, the call made it out there. I think we're dead. That's just great.
That's so funny. That is classic.
Guy's freaking out, man.
The best news report thing I've ever seen with, like, a really snotty lady who I fucking hate is that Sue Simmons thing. Did you ever see that?
Sue Simmons, is that crew cut blonde bitch?
Nah, it's like I think she's black. Yeah, she's black. She's on NBC and she like curses and they made her apologize when the show came back on the air. But it was really funny. I sent you the link.
At 11, pay more at the grocer, but getting less will tell you how to get the most. The fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing?
What is she cursing about?
The fuck are you doing?
It's like all quiet and awkward.
We need to acknowledge an unfortunate mistake that I made, and one of the teases we bring to you before this program. While we were live, just after 10 o'clock, I said a word that many people find offensive. I'm truly sorry. It was a mistake on my part, and I sincerely apologize.
I want to know why, though. Like, they never say, like, why they just went crazy and decided to start cursing.
It's just, I guess it's just like one of the camera guys, like, mess up the screen thing with the words.
Oh, wait, we got a call. Hello, you're on the show.
What's up, you fucking faggot?
Nothing. What's going on with you?
Nothing. Just wanting to fucking put a fucking AK-47 in your faggot retarded head and blow your fucking brains out, you fucking queer.
All right.
You must play Xbox. Did I meet you on Xbox the other day?
Yeah, did you lose to Dave in Street Fighter?
I think you did.
Does this guy want lemonade or something? What?
Which one of you guys wants to suck my cock? Which one of you cute guys wants to suck my cock?
I'm so glad we stayed on the air for this.
Yeah, no, this is definitely worth it.
Who is this guy? Who are you? What's your name?
Yeah, you fucking faggot.
Yeah, what's your name?
All right. Well,
he sounded Canadian.
That was hilarious.
This is why I got the live call in line. It's so worth it.
That was like, you just made Brink a Sanity history.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the live call. Hopefully we'll have many more. Death threats and threats of rape, totally worth it.
That was amazing. That for some reason I just found that so funny.
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty amusing too. I guess I don't think we could top that, so I think we're gonna have to end for today.
Oh, ooh.
I know.
That's good. I'm glad we're gonna end with our one call being some death threats.
Well, I mean, what else can we do? I mean,
Yeah, we can't. You can't screen all your calls. That's some of the best other newscaster footage, though. Like the ones where like they don't screen the calls, and they're on TV and they're getting yelled at.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta find more of those for next week.
It's kind of ironic. We're playing newscaster fuck ups, and now this guy just calls it. Oh, that's hilarious.
Best newscaster fuck ups is Bill O'Reilly. I've never seen a guy get more angry in my life than him.
Do it live.
Yeah. I said, fucking do it right now. If that guy's listening, can you call back one more time before the show ends?
Oh, you really like that guy, huh?
You should bring him on the show.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I was actually able to patch the call without totally crashing the show. I'm actually...
Probably was a Street Fighter player. He probably hacked into your IP address. Like, I'm coming after you.
That's it. I'm going to tell him what I really think.
All right, we got a caller, guys. Yes. I think this is for you, Artie. Hold on a second. Hello, you're on the show. Awesome call. I think not only did the call hang up, we also lost Artie.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You answer that goddamn phone, boy. You hear me, boy? Huh?
Hey, yes, you're on the show.
This is your Uncle Woody.
What's up, Woody? You have to, I don't know if in the South they figured out how to call into a show, but you have to turn down your radio so there's not an echo.
I'm gonna.
He's on hold because I'm trying to answer Artie's call right now. And Skype is totally crashing. So now I have nobody on the line. The entire show just completely crashed. And Skype's starting back up. Maybe we shouldn't have taken that extra call. All right, we're getting everyone back online. Do a couple more minutes, then we'll wrap back up.
Oh, no, what happened?
Skype crashed, so now I am getting you guys back on the line.
Did you talk to that guy?
Yeah, he called back up, but then it crashed when I tried to connect everyone.
No.
I know, your buddy was back on the line.
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable.
Thank you.
This MacGyver girl is digging the show. Thank you, MacGyver girl. Thank you. And Pizza Man was listening. I think that was him. I think that was that dude, Pizza Man.
Probably.
Fuck, that was awesome. Why do we get calls, like, at the end?
I don't know. That's right. Oh, your buddy's calling again. Let's answer.
You fix the goddamn show right now. You fix the goddamn show and you get back on.
All right, we're back on.
I will come over there and I will rape you.
What kind of fucking line are you on? I can't even put you on a conference call.
You fucking... This is your Uncle Woody.
Yes, I know this is Uncle Woody.
Yeah. I'm gonna rape each one of you little boys in your little asses if you disrespect Grandma again.
Crash again?
Yeah, no, for some reason he's on a weird line that I can't add it to a conference call.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, I know. And we lost Dave. This is turning into a train wreck now. Dave is totally gone, right?
Yo, here I am.
Oh, okay.
I just got back on.
Okay. Wait, there we go. Okay, everyone's back.
Nice.
New technology.
So that guy called back in?
Yeah, he called back in. He wants to rape all of us. I told him that Artie is first in line because he was.
No.
Oh man! Wow, I'm glad that this show gets that type of. We get that clientele around here, huh?
Mm-hmm. Nothing but classy stuff on here.
Everybody from To Catch a Predator is calling in.
It's all the people that saw the Craigslist ad that you put out there.
Yeah, I guess karma, it's coming around again.
Need some angry lady calling you with an ape.
All right, so we'll be back next week with episode 50, Saturday the 7th at, 9 o'clock? Sound good? We'll
to be announced, ?
We'll say 9 o'clock. We'll drink from like 7 to 9, and then we'll be good to go. And then I'll get roasted around 10, and maybe we'll have some more backwoods Hicks threatening to rape us. Stay tuned and see.
Should be an hour of just that. That's it.
That's the new show. So let's see, what do you got? DJMobius.com, that's your site?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, check it out. It's just me rambling about stupid stuff, putting out some music, doing some fun stuff.
And Artie, when's your next stand-up show?
I have a show April 11th. It's actually a comedy competition at I think it's in TCNJ. It's in Ewing, New Jersey. All I know is that first place gets 15 minutes with like a famous comedian and like 1/3 of the money. So if people could go out, want to catch a show, comedy show, go. It's April 11th, day before Easter, I think.
All right, sounds good, man.
I'll post it up in the forums. I'll post stuff up.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll be back next week. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back on the 7th. Thanks for coming on, guys. You're welcome, Jay.
Thanks, dudes.
All right, see you later.